Hey, Ivy. um, the official live stream don't start for another 10 minutes. I just didn't want to stop. I want to get this contract out of the way. Hey, Ivy. The official live stream don't start for another 10 minutes. I just didn't Why am I... I want to get this contract out of the way. Hold on here. Why am I echoing into myself? Oh, this is why. Too many things going on at once here. There. So that sounds a little better. I was wondering why there was an echo or a parrot in the room. If you notice, Ivy, I'm poor again. Imagine that. Hey, JRA! I seen you were live today too earlier, and I was just too busy. At least I had a little time to stop and say hi to Ivy's live stream quick. I probably could have did the same for you, but then I had to run. I wanted to get that car finished before tonight, and I did. I might get behind a little bit on stuff because, like, say, fall can be very, very busy for me. It's, you know, outside is nice, and I got a lot of stuff I need to get done before winter. So the stream has not officially begun yet. I just started it early because I don't want you guys officially watching me go around and around and around and around this field with this little bitty tractor. This is going to take a little while. But I didn't want to stop doing it to show an intro menu, so I thought, well, I'll just keep going and use this as the intro. Oh, a deck? Yeah. Matter of fact, I got to finish a deck. It's almost done. I just got to do the railing yet. That should go quick. Ah, see, Ivy's missing streams too. He can only, again, that's what's nice about our little community. We all understand that there's life outside of streaming and Farming Simulator. We watch when we can. We participate when we can. That's all we can do. That tractor, this tractor is a little WD-45, Alice Chalmers WD-45. I think you can download it on console. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, if you just do a search for an Alice Chalmers WD-45. I cannot say if it's available for console or not. Definitely on PC, otherwise I wouldn't have it. It's a good possibility it might be a PC mod only. How did the campfire artwork go, Ivy? Well, I left my timer up. Oh well, it'll go away once the timer goes down. Yeah, it's got a good sound. In my opinion, it's a little bit loud. They could turn the volume down just a tickle on this mod, but yeah, it's a pretty good mod. Ivy's favorite with the tricycle front end. But you see, Ivy, if you don't have that tricycle front end, you can't make these nice sharp turns, see? But you just got to remember to slow down to make them nice sharp turns. Tricycle front end is a very handy tractor, but if you don't know how to drive it, slow down before you turn. Yes, it will flip on its side. Absolutely. Ah, yeah, that would be a little bit annoying, especially if you're drawing. Yeah, I suppose you get like a little one little drop of water on your coloring book, and then you got to hurry up and dash and run. I suppose you could have put up like a little canopy. No, not with the campfire you couldn't. I was gonna say you could have put up a little canopy or something, and then you could have stayed outside. But with a campfire, that'd be pretty hard to do. The canopy would collect all the smoke, and suppose you could have stuck an umbrella over your chair or something. Ah, yeah. I imagine she would be. Almost to the official start. I didn't want to talk too much or announce too much until the official start. Make sure everybody's here. No, I'm not kicking you out. Not at all. Ah. Well, just early to the party, that's all. See, that's the secret. You got to get early to the party, and then you can get all the beer, see? But if you arrive late to the party, then there's no beer left. Although I don't think I've ever went to a party or hosted a party where we run out of beer, because here in Wisconsin, man, that's like a deadly sin. You never run out of beer. Yeah, I thought so. Like, say, if you just have a canopy or like a lean-to or something, you know, just something to keep the water from falling down onto the fire. Alright, this field's starting to look a little smaller. Yeah, when I first started this, I'm like, man, I gotta get an early start on this, otherwise the whole stream is just gonna be me cultivating this field. I'm almost to that tipping point. If I can just get that bank loan paid off. Once you get past that certain tipping point in the game, and the money starts going the other way, then I'll be able to start upgrading some stuff. But right now I'm just teetering right on the edge, man. Barely skimming by. Oh, that's perfect, Ivy. Yeah, and as long as it's open on all sides so the smoke and stuff can get out, and the roof's nice and high, you know. Yeah, I couldn't turn down this contract, man. This is like $5,000, and I think I'm going to need it to get slipped by for the winter here. Then we can get the spring. Then we can plant my corn. I do have the planter already. I really want to get my cornfield going. Might be pushing it a little early to get it done, but man, I found the perfect old, really old, clunky forage harvester that just fit so perfect. Whether we'll get to where I actually do any corn harvesting, forage harvesting, I don't know if we'll get that far tonight. But I at least want to get the corn planted and going. We'll see how it goes. We just wing it. But with the way I play, it takes so long to get anything done. Admit it, you guys. You don't come here to watch the game. You just come here to chit-chat and see what the latest gossip is. I do. Oh yeah, definitely. We officially started. Yeah, the timer's gone now. It's officially 7 p.m. everybody. I started a little early because we got a big butt field here to deal with. I didn't want to quit the contract, so I don't think it'll take too long to finish up, hopefully. I'm rocking and rolling as quickly as I can. I will do my darndest to try to do at least one live stream a week. Again, Tuesdays when I can. Absolutely can't do it Tuesdays. I will do it Wednesdays. The weather's getting nice. Fall is here. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I did get behind on a lot of stuff because of the hot, humid, stupid summer we had. And I got a lot of stuff that needs to get done before winter, so might be lacking a little bit on videos, and I'm definitely probably going to miss out on some of my fans' live streams and stuff. Because sun is out, nice weather, I got to get stuff done. But I'll definitely catch up when I can in the evening. Even if I just got to re-watch the replay of the live, I'll try to catch up on some stuff. Once we get some of that white stuff on the ground, and that'll put the kiboshes to working, you know, then things will go back to like they used to be. Or I can sit on my butt and play on the computer most of the day. I hear that, Ivy. Like I say, unless we actually make a full paycheck off YouTube, it's pretty hard to you know. Now what? Hold on, guys. My phone is dinging. I gotta see if it's an emergency or anything. Nope. Okay. Whoops. Wrong button. Yep, busy, 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 busy. Then with my projects, it's hard to put a time frame on them. Like, I'll use today as an example. I had to put some new brake pads in the neighbor's car. And I thought, oh, that's easy enough, dude. Just go to O'Reilly's or CarQuest, whatever, and just get the brake pads and we're done. Went to town. I don't know if it's, do I dare say his name? If it's the Trump thing with the tariffs, but I had to go to 3 different places before I could find these brake pads. It's like they was out of stock. They didn't have them. And I've been noticing that with other things too, like parts and stuff. It's like nobody's got stuff in stock, or you got a special order it and wait for it. Like my head gasket for my tractor, I had to wait like 2 weeks to get that in the mail. Like, come on, I need the parts to get this stuff done. Almost back to like the COVID days, you know, where just the supply is not there. It's weird. Oh, ever so slowly, we're making the field smaller. We're halfway there, 53%. Then we can work on our area. I think I got a pretty good plan laid out. I shrunk my wheat field down a little bit because I got more than enough straw now. And I'm going to take about, I don't know, maybe a third of the wheat field and maybe about a third of my grass field and turn that into a cornfield. It's a little over $5,000, and that's good money for a little bitty guy like me. My milk checks just are not quite enough to cover that bank payment. I've been making just a little over $1,000 on my milk checks, but that monthly bank payment to get that loan paid off is almost $1,500. So I'm always coming up a little shy once a month, and not quite. You know, the books ain't adding up quite there yet. It's getting there. Once I get that dang loan paid off, then I'm going to be sitting pretty good. It's always them first 2 or 3 years in my game saves, man. It's a really, really tough struggle. But I like that struggle. It's very real. I mean, that's how my parents started out, man. I remember my dad working out a lot when he started farming. You know, to buy all that land and equipment. You know, you're not only working the farm, you're working out besides. I mean, you didn't get any sleep. How many cattle in the game or on my real farm? I think I'm up to... What am I up to now? I think I'm up to 14. And my real farm, I never had more than 30 head. I had 27 milking stalls. So this is somewhat fairly close to about what I had back in the day on the farm I grew up. It wasn't very big. It was a small, teeny tiny little farm. The barn I have set up right now can hold 16, which I think is plenty big enough, especially if you're going to stick with under 100 horsepower equipment. I don't think you can get much bigger than 16 or 20 cows, because you just wouldn't be able to keep up with it with the smaller equipment and smaller fields. The key to this, I think, you have to stay small. You can't, you got to keep it small, keep it simple. Otherwise you get overwhelmed. Oh yeah, obviously, yeah, more cows you got, the more production. And it's coming up there. And I got some, I think I got a couple more bulls coming up here to sell. I don't know, I have to look, but... And we have a couple more calves we can name, too. I should give fair warning now, anybody that names bulls, bulls are not going to stick around for very long. Once they grow up, they're gone, because the only good thing bulls is for raising them up and selling them. They're really not good for anything else. You only need one bull to take care of all the females, keep them bred. So on a dairy farm, bulls are more or less useless. So if I have the room in the barn, I will raise them up, but otherwise, yeah, bulls got to go down the road. Even back in real life on my real farm, I usually didn't keep a bull very often, because bulls were kind of a pain in the butt, you know, especially when they got older. It's no fun when you walk out in the pasture and you get that icky feeling in your stomach, like, oh shit, do I gotta run? Especially when he's when that bull starts looking at you funny, and he's kind of digging his front feet, and you're like, oh. So I usually used artificial breeding on my farm. Get the bacon mod. Ooh, I didn't know there was a bacon mod. What's the bacon mod? You can't leave me hanging like that, Ivy. What's the bacon mod? Is that a factory that gives you better I assume it's something to do with the pigs. Oh, okay. It's a production. Okay. PC only? Wow. Not a problem for me. I might have to look into that. That'd be kind of fun, making burgers. Meat production. I think I heard of that mod. I think they had it on FS25. It was a very, very detailed mod. If it's the same one from 22, I mean, it showed it had like the conveyor belts and where you hung the pigs on the hook and everything, and it had like a saw where it saw a carcass in half and everything. I mean, it wasn't too bloody gory or anything, but I mean, it was pretty cool. It had people walking around with like knives and it showed them processing the meat. It was a pretty detailed mod. It was pretty cool. If it's the similar mod. We're getting there, guys. Ever so slowly, we're getting there. How are we doing? Oh, not too bad. Only 15 minutes into the stream. Yeah, when I got home about around 5, I was setting up the notification to get the stream going. I hit this as hard as fast as I could. Like, man, I gotta get this done. Well, then I had third crop to make too. I got the third crop out of the way, and then I noticed I didn't have any money. I'm like, well, I gotta have some money to do stuff, so I thought, well, I gotta do a contract. Lamb chops. On this little Alice, it's pretty easy on gas. I want to say since I started farming, I maybe filled it maybe twice. It's pretty easy on gas. It's only maybe 45 horsepower tractor. These little 4-cylinder tractors, because I've driven them in real life, they're real easy on gas. They're very efficient with gas. I know my little Farmall Super C is in the same category, same class as this tractor. I can fill that tank and I can plow snow all day. I mean, it'll go a full 8-10 hour day on a tank of gas. So these tractors are pretty efficient for fuel back in the day. Very simple little 4-cylinder tractor. Fairly easy on gas. So they got that part of it right. Now I want to say it's about maybe a 10-gallon tank, approximately. 8 to 10-gallon tank. Yeah, it turns really nice. I would have to say the only flaw with this Alice Chalmers mod is there is some equipment that the 3-point is not quite right. It's a little finicky with certain equipment, like my slurry tanker, for example. Sometimes it has a hard time unhooking from it. So it's not perfect, but overall it's a pretty gosh darn good mod. I would say, like any mod, there's always a small little flaw somewhere. But overall, it's a pretty good mod. Yeah, it'll turn on a dime. As long as you slow down a little bit. You can have that discussion with Ivy. She knows all about these tricycle front end tractors. She did a full analysis on tractors. So, especially the Farmall H. She did a full test on that one when I watched that live stream. After the live stream, I didn't get to watch it live, but I watched it afterwards. It's like, I can't turn at full speed. I take it, Ivy, you never grew up with an ATV three-wheeler. I learned very, very young how tricycle stuff works. I was about 6-7 years old when my dad bought me a Honda ATC 73 wheeler. You learn real quick that you don't turn stuff like that fast and sharp. Well, that might be a bad example, because the three-wheeler, actually you can turn really sharp and fast once you get good with it, because then you can kind of drift with the rear end once you're old enough and you know how to throw your weight around. Yeah, you can do some pretty cool drifting and wheelies on a three-wheeler once you get good at it. I wish somebody would convert that mod to FS25. There was a couple of three-wheeler mods on FS22 that I had a lot of fun with. Hopefully sooner or later they'll convert them. You need to get a three-wheeler, Ivy. Actually, them are getting harder and harder to find, because they outlawed them in somewhere in the mid-'80s. They made it so you couldn't buy new three-wheelers anymore, because too many kids were getting hurt on them. Ah! So you got a little bit of experience there, Ivy. Trike. I see those are getting more and more popular. Those they're like a backwards trike. They're a motorcycle with like two wheels on the front and then a single wheel on the back. I see them are getting to be more and more popular up around here. I thought one of those would be kind of cool to have. I used to have all kinds of weird stuff growing up on the farm. We had dirt bikes, snowmobiles, go-karts, lawnmowers that we modified to go faster. You really want to have fun, take a lawnmower and modify it so it goes about 40 miles an hour. Matter of fact, I had one when I was in high school. I had a modified racing lawnmower. I almost entered it in a couple races, but I never did get around to it. I'm lucky to be alive, man. The stupid crap I did when I was in my teens and 20s. Yeah, you basically just take a belt-driven lawnmower. The 7-speeds work the best, the 7-speed transmissions. And you just swap the pulleys. You put a big pulley on the motor and you put a teeny tiny pulley on the transmission, and away you go. Oh, and then you add an extra throttle cable with a foot pedal, so you don't have to use the hand throttle. And man, when you hear that transmission wind up, and you head down the road with that, it's just You can't explain it. You have to experience it. They are fun to drive. I would dare not do something that stupid nowadays, but I definitely remember doing stuff like that. No helmet. You know, just go. Hey, there's Jeremy. Speaking of Jeremy, I haven't noticed any new videos lately. I've been checking up on you once in a while. I'm assuming you probably got busy like the rest of us. You know, you can only do so much. Fall is coming. Gotta get things ready for winter. I'm sure a lot of people got behind on stuff like I did because of the heat. Slacking off. Let's see, I wonder if it'd be quicker just to go like this now. We're getting there, guys. We're 92%. Then we can go back to working on our farm with a nice big paycheck. I'm gonna check your short post tonight, Ivy. Once I get done with my live stream, I'll see if I can get caught up a little bit here. Way behind on Hillbilly. I haven't watched Hillbilly in a long time. Way behind on T-Gaming. Haven't watched him in a while. Get behind on everybody. I did watch one of JRA's stream not too long ago. I was I don't remember what I was doing that day. I got to watch some of his live stream. What do you have to do on your farm? I'm just doing dairy cattle right now. I'm trying to keep it simple and small. I might, once I get this bank loan paid off, I might start dabbling with chickens or pigs or something, but I'm trying to keep it small, simple, easy to manage right now, the best of my ability. I didn't want to get a bunch of animals and not be able to keep up. Pigs are kind of hard to get into because you got to mix so many different ingredients for the pig feed. The only other thing I thought about putting up quick, fast, and in a hurry was maybe chickens, because then they could eat up some of the wheat. Because basically I'm just planting wheat for the straw. But even a chicken coop, I think the cheapest chicken coop I have is like $4 grand or $2 grand. I thought, well, that's money I need for a bank payment, so I just never got around to it. Again, we're almost getting to the point where things will start coming around. I'll be able to start upgrading some things. Not just yet. We're just kind of skimming by yet. We got to get that loan paid off. That bank loan is what's really hurting. $97. Come on. Who's got 379? Ivy views? I'm skimming through the chat as quick as I can with my eyeballs, but every time I look up at it, then I get off. I'll watch some old lives. Oh yeah, Jess, I especially whoop, that's not Jess, that's why can't I say his name? It's not James. What the heck is his name? John. Starts with a J. I know his name. I just set the tip of my tongue. Anyway, yeah, I've been watching his Through the Years. I really like that series. I've been trying to get caught up on that one. He's playing somewhat very similar to what I used to on a FS25. I'm really hoping they come out with a through the years mod on FS25. That would be so awesome. All right, oops. Let's collect our paycheck, man. That's what the purpose of this was. Completed $5,000. There. I'm hoping and thinking that will get us through the winter. I do have the planter already. The only time I might have to do a few more contracts or something is when it's time to harvest the corn. Then I'll have to think of something. But I want to at least get it planted today. That's my goal on this stream. Get my corn planted. And I can't do that till spring, so we just kind of skim through the winter here. There ain't much we can do in the winter other than feed cows and sleep. Well, Jeremy, you put out good content too, and you only get better the more you do it. Ken, I was always going to ask you this, Jeremy. I didn't check up on that. I think Ivy knows. I think you have to have a certain amount of subscribers before you can do a live. I think you would do really well with that if you could do an actual live with a chat. But don't you have to have at least 50 subscribers to do a live? I think you do. I'd have fun, man, chatting on one of your live streams, Jeremy. I'm sure Ivy would too. If you would have told me a couple of years ago I'd be doing a live like this, I'd say, no, I can't do that, but it's actually not as hard as you think it is once you get kind of the hang of it. Let's see. Let's get this put back in the garage. I would like to invest in a power washer one of these days, but I can't afford it. Why is... Oh, there we go. Alright, let's put you away. I think we're pretty much done and as far as we can go for the year. Now we just gotta sleep off the winter. You know what, I don't think I'm not even gonna bother unhooking it. I'm just gonna drive it right in the shed and call it good. Yeah, see, I got the corn planter sitting here all ready to go. Just gotta... And I did get my... wrong buttons again. I do got this kind of figured out. See, I did shrink down the wheat field a bit. This here and about, let's see, I didn't make a borderline yet for the, because I can get one more crop off the hay, but I'm thinking about where I drive my truck. This is all going to be cornfield to the right of me. That's going to be my new cornfield. That's the plan. So I think we might make it till spring. It's only 7:30. Why is my mouse being weird tonight? Oh my god, I hate it when my mouse does that. I think I'm due for a new mouse. Well, the problem is with my setup, I have to use the old PS2 mouse. I can't use USB. Even with an adapter, I've tried new mouses with an adapter. It'll work fine with my newer computers, but my old retro computers, it won't work. Because I got 4 computers connected to this monitor setup with a KVM switch. So I can go from Windows 10, Windows 7, all the way down to Windows 98 if I have to for my really old games. And when I switch to my older PCs, that new mouse is not recognized. This is the only mouse where all 4 of my computers, my new computers and old computers, it works. I haven't found a mouse that works on all 4 of them yet. Alright, one final check of the cows. I think I fed them this morning. I think we're all set here. Yep, we're filled to the top. No problems there. Oh, what about population? We got to keep an eye on that. I'm not fully sure how... Okay, we got 14, so we got room for 2 more. Who's popping babies here? Let's see here. Bulls can't have babies. Okay, we're okay with you for a little bit. Okay with you. So nobody's gonna have any babies anytime soon. That's what we gotta watch. Because I don't know if it automatically sells them or if it does the overcrowding thing. Like FS25 had enhanced animal mod where you could overcrowd your pens, but it came at a cost. If you overcrowded them, then you started losing health and productivity if you overcrowded. I don't remember reading anything like that on this mod. Oh yes, tablet will work excellent as a second monitor. I have dual monitor setup here. I got my main monitor down low, and then I got a smaller monitor just above my main monitor, so I can just glance up at the chat once in a while I'm playing. Okay. Well, I usually don't go to bed until like 11 or midnight, so I definitely catch the first hour or so of your live streams. That's why I always miss out on Hillbilly. He doesn't start until like midnight. So let's see. Yeah, that's an option. Definitely can do that. Matter of fact, technically I'm using 3 monitors. I have my main monitor for the game, my chat monitor, and then about 5 feet down is my big TV monitor, and that I have so I can see my stream and how much a delay there is. So I'm basically watching my own stream just in case there's a technical difficulty or something. And then I can kind of calculate on how far behind the live actually is, because that's what takes the longest to get used to, is that there's about a 10 to 15, sometimes a 20-second delay between what you're doing and then what's actually broadcasting. That takes some getting used to. Let's see. Cows are taken care of. Equipment's pretty much put away. I think we save and sleep is what we do. Get some hours going here. Alright. Sleepy time. Let the snow fly. Whoa. Shut the door. Keep the mosquitoes out. Okay. Get through the winter. And, oh shoot, I do gotta make some first... I was gonna say we could plant some corn right away, but I gotta get the first crop off. I can't let that go to waste. It don't take that long to make a little bit of hay. What was the milk check? Yeah, see, I got that almost... Yeah, and milk production goes down in the winter. So, see, I'm losing money, guys. Losing money. Ooh, it's dark outside. Well, not dark, but... Alright. And basically, I do have to feed the cows every month now. How we doing here? Yeah, I gotta feed them every time now. When I first started, I could do it like every other day, but now I got to feed them every day. Mix up a batch of feed every day. It don't take that long to mix up a batch, though. Got plenty of mineral feed stocked up on that, so we should be good with that for a while. One. Really? I noticed the seriously, because I've been hopping back and forth between FS25 and 22. I noticed the hand grip is not as good on FS25 as it was on 22. When you grab something on FS22, it stayed in your hand. This thing, it's like you bump something or move too fast, you drop it. I hate that. eating with other items, but don't like it on its own, like sour cream. Ketchup? You wouldn't want ketchup alone. I would have to go with pickles. I don't mind a couple pickles like on a hamburger, but eating just a pickle it's a little too vinegary, a little too overwhelming for me. But I don't mind a pickle like in a hamburger. Pickles would be a good one. Ketchup. I guess any commodity would fall in that category. Let's see. We need 2 bales of straw and 3 bales of hay. I got this routine down pat because I've done it so many times. But it's fun. I enjoy doing this primitive way of farming. Oh, geez, we need another bale of straw yet. Oh, all right. Sometimes they only need 1, sometimes they need 2. It kind of varies. Yeah, that is. Yeah, even relish. I don't think I'd like that on. Relish is good, like when you put it in brats and stuff. But yeah, eating it by itself, I don't think I'd like it too much. Ooh, that's what I forgot. I forgot to check that. We don't need that running and wasting money. Oh yeah, that's done. Deactivate. Yeah, you got to remember to deactivate. It'd be nice, I don't know why they do that. They should make it so your production's automatically shut off when they run out of materials. Why do they stay running? That's annoying. And it wastes money when it does that. There's a good mod idea. Somebody make a mod that automatically shuts your productions down when the materials run out. Oh, I'd watch that, Jeremy. That's a good idea. I love No Man's Land. There we go. Cows should be... I wish they'd let you exit this thing from the rear. God, that's annoying. There, that works. Okay, cows should be topped off. Good deal there. I think we just keep sleeping away the winter, guys. The quicker we get to spring, the quicker we can get this corn production going here. I am shocked that they did not get No Man's Land converted to FS25 yet. There's been some people that tried it, but they're not, you know what I mean? They're not as good. Money's disappearing again. Oh, we gotta check on things here. Hey, where are you going? Come on. Yeah, I think you might be right, Jeremy. I think they stayed on in 22 too. No, that's not the menu I want. I want to know. I want to check, make sure babies ain't popping out. Ooh, yeah, okay, we got one there that's doing 2 months. 2 of them that are doing 2 months. Oh, I should be checking bulls. 20 months. Okay, so we really don't have any bulls that are good to go yet. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't overpopulate my barn. Really? Holy moly, Mocha Latte. Isn't that the same one that had 3 babies before? That is so unrealistic. Mocha Latte, she likes to have babies. Wow. Okay. That is interesting. So we're going to have a lot of cows here popping out. All right. Yeah, this can get a little monotonous and tedious after a while. Oh, raisins. I don't mind raisins. Raisins are good by themselves. I'm not a big fan of raisins, but like one of them little mini boxes of raisins. You know, as a little treat once in a while ain't bad. Interesting conversation. Yeah, you've been working on that for quite a while, Ivy. How is that coming along? That must take a while to do that pirate ship. Alright, can we do 3 bales this time? I better check see. Oh yeah. Oh, in January I got a bunch of hay and stuff I can sell. That'll bring the money back up. Ah, I had always assumed the map she was on was a mod. No, that's a stock map. Riverbed Springs. Yeah, that's you get that with the game. Wow, you guys have won a lot of straw today. For a stock game map, that's actually a pretty nice map. Usually, I know when FS25 first came out, I was not impressed with their maps at all. I didn't even play FS25 all that much until No Man's Land came out. Once No Man's Land came out, oh man, I couldn't stop playing FS25. That was like the first map where it was like empty and you could kind of customize the map to your liking. I think that's why so many people love that map. It was the first official like survive and build your own map. Unfortunately I missed most of her stream on Sunday. I skimmed through it, you know, and I watched like the first hour or two, and then I ran out of time, so I didn't completely watch the whole stream, but I definitely watched some of it. Wow, you guys are hungry. Holy mackerel. We're going to go to mixing up 2 batches a day? God, I hope not. That's going to get busy. Ooh. I did find one map. I never showed it yet. What the heck was it called? On FS25, I think it's called Hamlet. That has a very similar feel to No Man's Land, where it's just kind of open and you buy it in sections. I think it's called Hamlet. Hamlet something. Yeah, maybe if I get a little time here, maybe I'll see if I can show that map off quick. But I got so much to do tonight. I don't know if I'll get that far. And having to mix up 2 batches of feed is not helping either. Let's do 2 bales of straw, then get 1 more in there. 2 and 3. There we go. All right, we get 1 more in here. Always like to leave 1 extra bale in here. That way, it just kind of automatically goes in there. Luckily, I found the trigger goes in a little further. I know the first time I was setting bales in there, I kept clicking the door shut, but then I find if I just go in a little further, that works out pretty good. I really, really love this small, cute little farm that I got going. That's why I figured I better keep this going for a while. Terraform mod. I feel like... Oh, Terraform. I've heard of it. They had it on 22 for a little while there too, but it's last time I played with it's very touchy and very glitchy, and you have to, you know, you have to, 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 not all maps are compatible with it. I've dabbled with it a little bit. I like the idea. And I think that mod is also available on 25, where you can buy excavators and stuff and actually dig up the ground and stuff. But I've never tried it on 25 yet. But I've heard it's available. Okay, how are we doing here? I think hay and straw prices hit their peak in January, I believe. Yep, one more month, guys. Whether they perfected it on FS22, I have no idea, and I have not tried it on FS25 yet. I like the idea behind it, but... Let's see, I better do a save. Sleep again. We're zipping through the winter pretty good here. Summer is the best time for milk checks. Like I say, winter... Oh my god, look at that milk check. Oh, that is just terrible. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. I think because most of my cows are dried up right now. There's about a 2 or 3 month period where your cows are dried up. Your cows actually, in real life, cows actually only produce milk about 9 months out of the year. And there's a 2 to 3 month dry period they got to go through. And I think that's what most of my cows are right now. Plus, milk prices are probably rock bottom. Oh yeah. I mean, you're not cutting anything out or editing anyway, so you're pretty much already kind of in the groove for doing lives already, Jeremy. Yeah, good idea. You know, it's a good point. Let's see. I know you guys are probably starving again. Just about. Alright, mix up another batch of feed. Sorry guys, this little monotonous routine is pretty much how it goes through the whole winter. Sleep, mix feed, sleep, mix feed. It ain't bad. We had to do a double on that one, so I think we're kind of caught back up again. Yeah, you basically do a live without a chat. Well, if you did what you're doing, then you'd have a chat. See, then you'd have a more of a debate and probably more interesting conversations. See, than you're talking to more than just yourself. See. Of wood beams. What's wood beams? I missed something here. Okay, Ivy. I missed that string of the chat. I am so bad at reading that chat. Just terrible. Whoops. Wrong one. We need one more of them. Come on. There we go. Well, let's get these in there first. I had a routine down, but I screwed up the routine. Oh, with the pirate ship. Okay, okay. Yeah, I would imagine that takes a lot of wooden beams. Let's do 2. One goes in here. And one goes in the barn. Or 2. We need another one. Sometimes they take 2, sometimes they take 3. It's like they can't make up their mind. Yeah, matter of fact, on that one game I was playing on FS22, I increased it because I thought it was too unrealistic. I noticed on FS22, uh, doing lumber, they got trees way overweight on that game. Way overweight. You cut down like a small to medium sized tree, and you look at the weight and it's like over a ton. No way a tree like that's going to weigh over a ton. So I just compromised and changed it to what I felt was more fair and realistic. FS25 is better with their weight, I noticed. Oh, please stop emptying. I don't want to do another batch. Okay, good. Okay, we are in January. We should be able to take a load of hay in now. Check prices. I'm pretty sure they hit peak. Yep, 60, 61. Alright, we're taking a load of hay in. Or two. That'll give us some money back. Now we get to see if this rig works the way I think it's going to work. Let's see. I think the hay comes out in the square part there. I do want to be in here. Let's fill the truck first. And I think that takes like 12 bales. Now, can I operate this trigger here? Oops, I've seen it once. There we go, I can. Alright, let's do 12 and see if that fills the truck up. Oh, not quite. I was not in the right trigger area. If I back up, it should pick it all up. Hey, we're missing a bale here. Oh, there we go. He just kind of fell over here. No, leave the door open, please. Okay, so we got the truck full. Shut that off. I think it's full. I think it only held 12. Pretty sure it only had 12. So I'm thinking I want to be somewhere in here. I can't remember how many the trailer holds, though. Oops, we need auto load on. And can I hit this trigger? Yes, I can. Oh, I actually don't have that much hay in there. There we go. That worked out good. Okay, so the hay should be empty. So, you know what? Spring is coming fairly soon. I think I could take some hay out of my barn. What is straw worth? Is straw even worth selling? Where is the straw? Yeah, I guess. I do got lots of extra straw. Maybe I'll get rid of some of that. Let's see, I want to be about here somewhere, I think. Let's see, we better not load too many too fast. Let's do... Oops, that's... Duh, wrong trigger. Let's do like 10 and see how that does. There we go. I think we're just about full. Maybe like 10 more. Maybe 5 more? 8 more? I don't know. Let's do 8. See what that gets us. Oh my god, it's perfect. Oh, Duke, you missed it on Ivy's live. I was reprimanding. That's got to be reminding her. Or reprimanded by her CPU mod about long messages. It was funny since all I do is write long first. Yeah, Jeremy, you're a pretty good talker. Yeah, there is a limit on how much you can type on the chat. I ran into, I think it's 500 is the limit. Maybe it's not even that many. I don't remember. Oh, you can up that? I didn't know that. I thought that was locked in by YouTube. Huh. Had no idea. Well, I may just have to do that so Jeremy can write his book on my chat. The man's always got something to say. Can you blame him? Let's see. We're going live. We're doing live, so we do the shortcut thing. Oh, a bot. Yeah, I know nothing about these bots, and I still don't fully know how streams and chat work. I know enough to make it work, and that's about it. Oh, okay, JR. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. Got things to do, places to go, things to see, stuff to do. You go do it. We're just chilling. Lord Domingo. Whoops, where am I going? Reading that chat again. Not paying attention. Texting and driving. Ugh. See, this proves right here why you're not allowed to text and drive. Alright. Did it? Did it? Did it? There we go. Oh, now we're making a little bit of money. Okay, then this. No! We want to... this one. This trailer's been acting goofy lately. Come on. It's like one or two bales just like they can't come off. Fine, we'll do this. Aha, that works. I wonder if I should get rid of the rest of that straw. Ugh. Easy there, casserole. Chicken casserole's good, but it seems like it makes me burpy afterwards. Whee! Bouncy, 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 bouncy. This map is a little bit weird. For some reason, they need to add another little road between this road and the main road. There's really no good way to get to the main road. What I should do is do my cheaty thing, buy part of the land, and make my own little side road to the main road. Is what I should do. And then sell the land and put the money back. That's what I should do. But when I found this dead-end road down in this area with some trees on it, I was like, oh man, that's such a perfect spot to build a nice small little farm. I couldn't resist. Okay, I think I got this pretty much figured out. Park you right about there. Turn on auto load. I don't think I got that many bales left. I might as well empty it. That way it's good for next year. Whoops, too close. How many we got left? 7, really? Is that even worth going to town for? You know what? I'm going to skip that. I ain't driving to town just for 7 measly little bales. Hey, Byron, you made it! Oh, I forgot something very important I got to do here. I just remembered. Let's see. Let's get this. Let me get my truck parked first. We do have some bulls we can name. And I think I had it wrote down. I think it was Martin. We got to name a bull Martin. We had a Brian, now we need a Martin. Because if you remember on my last episode, I had to send Brian packing down the road. So we have to have a Brian 2 or a Martin. Alright, let's pick a nice young bull, because we want to keep him around for a little while. How old are you? Why am I not seeing the age? Oh, 3 months, okay. Who is the youngest bull? Oh, dummy. Wrong category. I know I got a couple bulls here. All of them are kind of old. Oh, we do have a cow we could name. Oh, maybe I don't have any young bulls. He's the youngest, I think, at 13 months. Yep, he's the youngest. Well, we'll have him for at least a couple of years. Star? What the heck kind of name of a fur bull is that? Star. That makes no sense to me. T-I-N. There, now we got a Martin. Let's see. Just making sure that it took. There we got Martin, Bandit. We do have a couple of females here we can get named. And I think that's it. Zena, Bessie, Bunch of Uncle, Ferdinand is still here. Yep, we got 2 females we can name yet. So, any names in the suggestions? Let me skim through. Yes, just do. Ever consider cheating? Although I suppose it is a bit. Didn't you have the mod that allows you to change the ground anywhere on the map? Yes, I do. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I could. I think I do. I didn't even think of that. Byron, thank you. You know what, Byron? I'm probably always gonna, cause I have a couple friends named Byron, and it's hard to get that out of my head. Byron. But in my head, it sounds like Brian. I don't know why. It's just, forgive me, and I will screw it up again. Well, you're welcome, Byron. Also, I will mispronounce your name again. Somewhere down the road, I will. It's just, I am really bad at speech. It's amazing I talk as well as I do. That's why it took me so long to do a live stream. I do have a little bit of a speech impediment. I don't talk very well, but I'm getting better. I mispronounce words. I misspell words. I'm a terrible talker. What was I doing? I think I'm going to leave the barn full. The idea is I want to keep this barn full, and anything extra I sell goes in there. Yeah, they do. They look very, very similar. Byron. If I keep saying it enough times, maybe it'll sink into my stupid brain. Sold hay. I don't think I have anything else to sell. I better check on the population here, because I know I got quite a few babies due to pop here. Why do I keep going into the wrong menu? So we're up. We got room for 2 more animals, but we got to be careful. Okay, one's for sure gonna pop. 2 is gonna pop. It's only a single baby, right? Okay, yep. Them are too young. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we gotta sell at least 4 animals. Who is the oldest bull? I think Bandit's the oldest. So what I think I'll do, sell Bandit, keep Martin. Martin will be our new breeding bull. I think these two bulls are gonna have to go too. So 1, 2, 3, and boy, oh boy, decisions. Well, my trailer only holds 2 animals, so let's get that a rocking and a rolling. Oops, I don't need to run. Definitely going to keep Martin for a little while. Where is my animal trailer? I think I parked it over here somewhere. There it is. Eventually, when I get this bank loan paid off, I might put up another small pen just for raising steers and bulls. I don't want to get any bigger with the dairy farm. Oh. Ooh, Peggy Sue. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yep. That's my backing skills are definitely on par today. Come on, back up, you silly truck. Oh, don't jackknife. Come on. Straighten it out, straighten out, straighten out. Come on. You know, it's weird. I can back these trailers up damn near with my eyes closed in real life, but to do it in the game, sometimes I'm just off. Are we not close enough to hit the trigger? Nope. Come on. And then before we load up the animals, we gotta name Peggy Sue. There we go. Okay, Peggy Sue. Who gets to be Peggy Sue? Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. That sounds like a good Holstein name. Peggy Sue. What the heck? Who is making up these names? Huge Anna? Glad we're renaming these cows. Because some of these random AI generated names are just goofy. Okay. We have a Peggy Sue now. We have one more female we can name. Don't they eat TMR first? No, unfortunately, Ivy. If you feed... Oh, no, yeah, they do. How do I explain that? The game is weird. You see how you have your total capacity here? Now, if you start feeding your cows hay, and you have this like 3/4 of the way full of hay, you can only fill a quarter of that with TMR. And yes, they'll eat the TMR first, then eat the hay. But if you want to keep them fully eating TMR, you want to try to let them eat up your hay first. I think I explained that right. It's weird. There's only so much capacity. The total capacity is everything. They eat TMR first, then hay, then silage, then it goes down from there. But if you want to completely fill it with TMR, the rest of these you want empty or as low as possible. Oh. Donna. Like, oh, Donna. Oh, yeah, that works. That works. Why not? I mean, we got more babies popping out, so why not? Then everybody will be named until tomorrow. Ooh. I'm not going to lie. I like Phoebe. Because I kind of had a crush on Phoebe Cates back in the day. From, oh, what the heck was the name of that movie? The one where she's in the swimming pool. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I'm keeping Phoebe. Sorry, Jeremy. I like Phoebe better. Ooh, I should put Cates behind that, though. There. Sorry, had to be done. Had to be done. We had to have a Phoebe Cates. My cows have never eaten anything. End up with some grass, even though I'm only feeding hay or TMR. So I think there's a glitch on this barn. This barn is working with me. That feed trigger is kind of small. That's why I got this teeny tiny little mixer. I think if you got the smallest mixer, what is the smallest mixer? I think you could back in and hit the trigger. Yeah, like the cheapest, smallest mixer that hooks to a tractor. That one, I think you could back in the doorway with that one, although the exit's on the wrong side. Maybe this little guy? I think this little guy can exit on both sides. Yeah, this one I think you could back in that doorway with it. Maybe that's it. You're just not hitting the... Because the feed trigger is kind of in this general area right here. And it doesn't go out very far. I'm also using an realistic animal mod, so I don't know if that's different. Oh, my barn is not working right in my game. Oh, that's kind of odd. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, that's strange. I know for a while there, this barn, I was having trouble with the manure pit. And now all of a sudden it's working and it's fine. Why, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is for a little while there, I did have a mineral feed bag stuck in my wall. And maybe that mineral feed bag that was stuck in the wall was interfering with it. Is the only thing I could come up with. Because lately it's been working good. Yeah, because there were times where it would say... like it have like a parenthesis here, manure pit not available or something weird. They're drinking but not eating. Are you using an open pen ivy? Because maybe they're just living off the meadow grass. Because they're like, this is a barn, but there are some pens that are just meadows. I'm thinking that might be what's going on. Yeah, like if you got a pen... Where is that open pen? There was an open... I think this one's open. Yeah, if you got like one of these open pens like this, they will have... where it asks you if you want meadow grass. They might be just living off the meadow grass. Yeah, if they're 100%, then they're definitely getting fed. Huh. Boy, you got me on that one, Ivy. That is weird. You never know with these games. What was I doing? Boy, did I get sidetracked. I don't even remember what I was doing. Sold hay. Oh, I was getting rid of bowls. We got the naming done. I think we just gotta get rid of some bowls here. Okay, who's going down the road here? These two are definitely going. Move selected. Move to trailer, yes. Okay, that should make some room in the barn. Why is there only showing one? Did I get them both in there? No, I did not. What? I could have swore that trailer said it hauled 2 cows. Alright, false advertising here, guys. What is going on here? Oh, I must have looked at that wrong. Well, shoot. I guess we're doing... You know what? I am not transporting one animal at a time. Oh, I got rid of the rope. Never mind. Okay, I am. 2 cows could fit in there. Look at all the room in that trailer. Yeah, it could be a trigger thing. Could be a glitch. Sometimes it's so hard to figure out what is wrong. Whoa, easy, 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 easy. Boy, he's going for a nice ride, isn't he? Whoops, reading the chat, missed my turn. Oh yeah, you could easily haul 2 cows in a small trailer like this with a pickup. This is an F250, isn't it? I thought it was an F250. Oh, heck yes. F250 pickup like this, easily pull 2 cows. Easily. Them old Ford F250s, you could pull a 10 cattle trailer. I used to pull full chopper boxes with the old F250. 7-ton chopper boxes. Not easily, but it pulled it. I think the animal dealer's around here somewhere. I might just buy that rope back, because I obviously don't want to make one trip like this, so I can haul at least a couple animals at a time. Alright. You... Bye-bye. There we go. Alright. I want my rope back. Rope. Nope, that's not it. It's got to be under here. There we go. Leash. They call it a leash. Or... That's not a bad looking trailer. And this trailer can be used for other things other than... That hauls 4 horses. I gotta take a look at that. Nah, we gotta pinch the pennies, man. I start buying crap and then... Let's just get the rope for now. That might be a good upgrade for later. Gotta keep pinching these pennies. At least until I get that stupid bank loan paid off. Nah, even this open trailer, I mean, obviously you wouldn't go around corners too fast or anything, but I've hauled animals in trailers like this. You just kind of tie the rope nice and tight so they don't wander around too much. And where am I going? Stop looking at the chat. Ugh, terrible. Where's my rope? Did I not buy a rope? Oh, there it is. It's just hard to see. So easy to lose this rope. But yeah, I want to at least haul a couple animals at a time. So we're gonna bend the rules a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. Slight bend to the rules. Gotta make exceptions to the rules. Yeah, it's the same in this game. You can convert it to a haul grain, convert it, and I think I might get that trailer. I've used it a little bit before. You know what? This is getting a little bit... Should I do that on the live? I'm half tempted because Jeremy reminded me I can What I should do, maybe I'll do that off camera. See where that row of trees is there? Take out that row of trees and do my paint landscaping thing and make a road straight up to the main highway. That's what needs to be done. Make a road there. Nice. What's nice? Making money? Trust me, Ivy, it'll be gone again. Yep, and I believe you can in this game too. Alright. Did my backing skills improve since... Probably not. Not at all. Alright, at least we can haul more than one animal this time. Oh my god. Come on. Really? I am just off my game today, guys. I can't back up. I can't do anything. Stop! Alright, we're for sure getting rid of Ferdinand. And just so we don't have a trigger conflict, I think I better pull out, stop, and take the rope in there separately. Otherwise it just gets confused. There goes that door trigger again. Alright, who else did we want to get rid of? Because we need room for... Oh, Bandit. No, yeah, Bandit can go. Okay, are we down to one bull now? Yes, we are. I think everybody else I want to keep. I'm just checking ages here. She's 47, 43, 22, 10, 53. She's getting up there. Hate to sell her though when she's about to have a baby though. I think what'll happen what happens I think in this game is if you do it just automatically sells the calf, I think. So if it automatically sells a calf, so be it. But I am going to have to keep an eye on things and get rid of older cows, you know, to cycle the herd a little bit. This should be good enough for now. Ah! If I did that, I would never get anywhere in this game. If I charged myself for every time I bashed into something. This is hard enough. Don't need to make the game any harder than it already is. My goodness. Yeah, I just want to... Okay, let's pretend I'm going to make a road here. Let's just see how that would work out. I think that'd work out perfect if I did that. Yes, we need a road here. That would be so ideal. That would be perfect. I think I'm going to work on that off camera. Definitely going to put in my own road. We need a road there. Come on, people. Step on all of the pedals. Maybe one of them means go. I had to do that this morning when I was driving around town looking for them brake pads. There was a guy who was waiting at the light, and I'm usually fairly patient, but this guy, I don't know if he was on his phone or what, but the light turned green, and I must have been there at least 10 seconds. I had to give him a little toot, like, hey, move. Whoops, where are we going? This way. Run over people while I'm at it. And who's going to monitor me and make sure that I catch every little bang? Okay. You sell. Okay, and can we... No, we're going to have to take... Conflict of triggers. We have to take the rope out and do it separately. That's kind of annoying. But not as annoying as having to drive back here again the second time. There we go. Bye-bye Bandit. Did we get $10,000? Oh, $12,000. Sweet! I know they wasn't in their prime, but we needed the money and we need the room in the barn. That worked out okay. Worked out very good. Alright. Now we can concentrate on sleeping through the rest of the winter, and hopefully, how are we doing on time here? Oh my god. We only got a half hour left. I don't know if we're going to get this corn planted tonight or not. Never enough time. I don't have a whole lot going on tomorrow. I suppose we could do a little overtime tonight. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Well, maybe it wasn't 10 seconds, but it felt like 10 seconds. It was at least 5 seconds. It's like, move! Yeah, with all these newer vehicles and touch screens and smartphones and... I mean, I've caught myself, you know, just messing with the radio or heater controls, and it's like, we don't need any more distractions in vehicles. It's ridiculous. It's like, concentrate on driving, people. The funniest one is my newest truck has one of them touch screens in the dash. And about every, I don't know, like once a month, all of a sudden a screen will pop up warning me. There's a warning on the screen to read about distracted driving. Now, doesn't that just strike you as, what's the word I'm looking for? Hypocritical? A warning screen warning that you have to read and press OK on the screen, warning you about distracted driving on the screen the vehicle you're driving. I just find that hilarious. It's like, it makes absolutely no sense to me. Yeah, like once a month it's got to do that, where you got to stop and press OK. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Did I not? I could have swore I unhooked this trailer. Distractive driving again. So distracting. Very distracting. Can I drive through here? Oh, there's another $100. Did you really do that, Jeremy? Count how many times you hit stuff, and I thought I was a little off my rocker in my brain. I don't know if I'd ever do that. You can do that on your live streams, Jeremy. That's a good one for you. Whenever you hit something, you have to deduct $100. Oh, that's why it went unhooked. I gotta press G. There we go. Now it's unhooked. Okay, and I probably better put that rope someplace too so it don't disappear on me. That is a very, very handy little rope for transporting animals if you're broke. It definitely gets the job done. You know, I think I put it right there. Okay, I think we're set to migrate another month. at least get into spring, man. I don't know how much cornfield will get done, but stream not going according to plan. Just too much to do and too small equipment to do it, and too much to do. Stop. Stop. Okay. Cows fed, happy. Hopefully enough room for all the babies. Got plenty of money for bank payments. Alright, maybe we can skim by a little faster in the spring here now. Oops, I better do a save, just in case. I'll regret it if I don't. Yeah, you almost have to be a little aggressive. I hate driving in the city. I can drive in the city if I have to, but I hate it. I can't stand it. Okay. Boy, the milk checks are terrible. Ugh. Once some babies pop out, though, I bet the milk checks will go back up. Alright, I wasn't paying attention, but I assume the barn is full now, and it probably sold the extra animal. Yep, barn is full. We are at maximum capacity. Oops, no. Alright, so you could definitely go down the road. How much you want to bet it sold the female? But yeah, them bulls have got to go. But it looks like we got quite a few more females here. Nice. Yeah, 3 females. That's going to help a lot. Alright, who else is due to have babies here? I'm in the wrong menu. Was that the... No. I wish they had... was it this one? No, this one. Lets me see who's pregnant or not. There we go. Okay, in a couple months we got another baby coming. And another baby coming. Okay, so in a couple months, I think I'm going to sell them 2 bulls early. Or at least just before, because I want to get it mostly all females. Because bulls just don't do it for me. Yeah, I missed that. Yes. You can't do that on here. Once you set the pasture, it's kind of permanent. Whereas, like you said, Jeremy, in 22, you could expand your pastures. Yes, that would be so nice right now, if I could extend that a little bit. Yep, that's one feature I really miss on 22. Yeah, I agree, Ivy. The only time my heart really gets up there, and like I say, I avoid driving there like the plague, is when I got to go to the cities. I hate driving in the Twin Cities in Minnesota, which is very, very, very seldom and very, very rare. I've only been there, I haven't driven there in a couple years now, but sometimes you just got to go to the cities. Or Eau Claire. Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire are almost getting as bad as the cities, in my opinion. You might as well call that the Twin Cities of Wisconsin. You know, another thing I haven't noticed since I turned that weather mod off, we're not getting any snow. That's no fun. I like to have a little bit of snow to play with. Okay, oh, we gotta feed you guys yet. I gotta feed you guys. How much did you eat? Oh, quite a bit. Okay. Well, I can expand. I just gotta put up a separate pen. And like I say, later on, I may do that. Put up a small outdoor pasture just for bull calves. You know, keep like, I don't know, 5 or 10 bull calves, raise them up. But I don't want to get much bigger than that. The more you breed, the more you gotta feed. Hey, that rhymes. I like that. The more you breed, the more you feed. That's a good quote for Farming Simulator. I like that. I have to remember that quote. The more you feed, the more you breed, the more you gotta feed. Let's see, we need 3 of you. 1. 2. 3. Whoa. That was interesting. There we go. Yeah, what do you think? 2 or 3 bales of straw. Let's just do 3. 1 goes in here. And a couple for bedding. Oh, Jeremy's writing that novel again. Never drive in Phoenix. You're the worst. We get the worst of the mix. Aggressive Chicago drivers, me. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. And we fill this. Now that the barn's at full capacity, we might have to fill this twice a day, maybe. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. That's alright. We got plenty of hay, plenty of silage. We're doing pretty darn good. Even 16 is a little bit of a stretch for this barn. I should show that. Because I did it in my head. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 8 milking stalls. So I didn't want to get much bigger than 16, 18, or 20. Because, can you let me out of here? Jeez. Because I've done that with smaller barns. You milk, you milk the first batch of cows, and then you rotate and milk the second batch. So I figure this barn is pretty much at absolute max capacity. Definitely don't want to have any more than that in this little barn. You're gonna make me fill this twice, ain't you? Yep. Oh my goodness. Busy, 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 busy. This mixer does have the option, and I may do that, I don't know yet. Was it under, I think it's under miscellaneous. I can, if it gets a little too repetitive. This is normal capacity, 5,000, but if you do want to be a little cheaty, you can get the 25,000 version at no extra cost. But that just feels cheaty to me. Obviously, a little thing like this, unless it gets really annoying and monotonous, I'm gonna continue to do this as I throw the bag up in the air. Phoenix just sounds too hot. Also, I'm not in no way a cop hater or anything, but I do like watching First Amendment auditors and stuff, cop watchers and stuff, and according to them, what is it? Mesa police are supposed to be like the lowest reviewed police department for like abuse and overstepping their bounds, supposedly. Which is sad because it does give good cops a bad reputation. But yeah, I heard Mesa, Arizona is pretty bad for its police department. They need to be retrained, or some accountability needs to be done or something. Really? God, talk about butterfingers tonight. Come on. Did I put the straw in there yet? No, I did not. I am losing my pattern, my routine. 1 bale of straw, please. There we go. Yep, and it's that way in real life. Was you talking about cows or weather? I assume you were talking about the weather. I thought at first I was thinking cows. Yeah, nine months out of the year cows milk, and then there's a 2 to 3 month dry period where you don't get no milk. But I could see that also being true for the weather in Phoenix. 9 months hotter than heck, and 3 months is at least bearable. Yeah, they need to do something about that. Oh. Are we full? Yes, we are. Okay, I think we've done... What is going on here? Ooh, it's alive. It's moving. You guys see that? Ghosts. Okay, cows are topped off. I think we can continue with advancing some time. Do a quick save. A couple more months, then we'll be in spring. I think the biggest thing that would really help with bad cops overstepping their bounds, they need to get rid of that qualified immunity thing. I think that would help a lot. Why they passed that many years ago is beyond me. Ooh, milk checks are going up big time. Much better. $1,000 milk check. Nobody should have qualified immunity. That's ridiculous. Okay, we got to do the quick check on the baby situation here. Okay, next month we have 1 baby. Okay, we got to get rid of at least 1 baby today. 1 bull, just in case one of the cows has a female. I mean, I guess it depends on what you mean by awful. I mean, I don't mind winters as long as they're not super duper cold. It's when you get that 20, 30 below crap, then it's almost unbearable. That usually only lasts maybe a couple weeks out of the year. You know what, guys? I don't think we're going to get to this cornfield tonight. I'm just struggling just getting things done so slow. Very, very time consuming the way I play. But I think it's funner and a little more realistic that way. Gotta pace yourselves, plan things a little better. Okay, let's do the straw first. Thinking 3 bales and 3 bales of hay. But we're at least going to get into spring. Oh, yes. Spring is nice, but yet not, because then everything's muddy and sloppy and just seems like you can never get nothing done in the spring. At least around here. Okay, cows are topped up. I think we can advance to our last month. Spring. At least make it to spring. Oh shoot, I gotta get rid of a calf yet. Gotta get rid of a calf. I need the truck. Truck. And Beans is a calf, a bull calf. I think we can just use the rope. Yeah, because if I don't, if the next animal born happens to be female, it's just going to automatically sell it. And I want as many females as I can get. So I want to get the bull calves out of here. You know, is it even worth transporting? I mean, the transport fee I don't think is that much. Maybe I'll just do it that way to save a little time. Okay. We bulls. What is the fee? $50. You know what? It's only $50. Goodbye. There, that saved us a trip. Yeah, what's $100? There. That should give us more than enough room. There, that's all females again and one bull. Perfect. There, that saved a little bit of time. Lost $100. Oh well. There, we got room in the barn for a couple more babies. Come on. There. Ooh, 1270. Milk check's going up, guys. One calf born. Alright. Spring has finally sprung. Feed the cows and then I guess make some hay, and you know what, by then I think it's going to be, the stream is going to have to end. So much for getting my cornfield done. Only so much time. So much to do, so little time to do it. Oh, mineral feed is dropping quick too. I have to go get some more mineral feed. Be nice some bags would pour just a wee bit faster. Yeah, fall is pretty nice because then it's cool and mostly dry. Good, best month to get work done. Oh yeah, I remember that too. I remember walking through snow trick-or-treating. We're not allowed to say that nasty four-letter S word. Moo. Moo. Moo? Moo moo. Yeah, that's a nice looking little herd, man. I love how this barn is laid out. I love it. Don't think it could get much better than this. I think I had a Discord once, but I haven't used it for so long I probably don't even remember the password for it anymore. I don't even know if I reinstalled it when I switched from Windows 10 to 11. At one time, though, I think I had a Discord. It seems like I played with it a little bit once, I think. I don't know. Is that required to do like multiplayer on Farming Simulator? I'll have to do some research into that. Let's see. Last check of the cows. Good, good, good. Alright, now, can we do something other than mixing feed all the time? Alright, before I turn that into a cornfield, I don't want to... I want to take advantage of this nice grass here. I don't want to lose that. So I think to finish out the stream, like last time, we finish off me cutting hay. I can't say with 100% certainty I had it. It was when I was playing Minecraft a little bit with my niece. I think we was doing like a multiplayer thing on Minecraft. Is Discord the one that lets you talk to each other through the internet? So really? This is gonna happen. There. Yeah, I assume you want it so you can talk through your headset to each other. I'm assuming that's what Discord is. It lets you talk to each other through the headsets. Also recording things at the same time. No, OBS will do the recording. Yeah, like 3-way calling. That's what I thought it was. Making some hay. You know what? I don't like that grass in front of my machine shed. That's going to go too. There. How's the wheat coming along here? I'm sure if I reinstalled it and played with it, I'm sure I could get back into it somehow. If not, I'm sure my niece can teach me. Because I think she set it up the first time when we was doing the Minecraft thing. I haven't played that in a long time. I was kind of into that Minecraft for a while. And then they just got way too complicated with it. Too many recipes to remember, and the old early Minecraft was fun. And then it just got too crazy. My niece still plays it once in a while on her channel, that Minecraft. It was a pretty popular game for a while there. Maybe it still is, I don't know. I haven't played it for quite a while. I like this. This is more fun. Seems like I'd be just in the middle of building something or doing something, and then a stupid creeper would sneak up on me and blow everything up. Yeah, I suppose I could have plowed this up right away, but I just can't. I can't plow up perfectly good grass here. This just all I see is dollar bills laying on the ground here. Gotta make the hay before I plow it up into a cornfield. We're doing pretty darn good though. I only had to do one contract earlier, but now I would say we're fairly self-sufficient between the milk checks coming back up and selling extra animals now because the barn is full. Obviously, I'm going to have to sell any animals that are extra now. I think it's going pretty darn... I think we're getting past that tipping point. And then once that bank loan is paid off, Then we're really going to be doing good. Oh my God, can you turn any worse than that? Oy, 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 oy. I think I got too used to the Alice Chalmers. Yeah, otherwise you're just plowing it under and then you don't get nothing for it. It's free money, man. Yeah, maybe I'll have to, probably not this fall, but maybe this winter when things get to, where you can't do nothing. I might look into that disc. That would be kind of a fun thing to do. Obviously, I'd have to make sure I press the cross-play part of it for Ivy, because she does it on PS5, but that would be kind of fun if, like, Jeremy, Ivy, maybe Hillbilly, T-Gaming, if like 3 or 4 of us got together on a nice big map and just started our own little, like, our own personal little server thing going, you know, where we could just go on the map and start our own little area, or maybe even work together on a single farm. It'd be just kind of fun just to play together, you know. That would be kind of fun. I think that would be something I wouldn't mind trying to do someday. Is that right? Yeah, sometimes I don't always get notifications always either. Then Juan was showing me something that even me on my own channel, you don't see every single chat. He was explaining it at one of his lives how he has a second YouTube account set up just so he can see some of the chat that doesn't always go through. Well, I'll try to educate myself and get set up for that, Ivy. That would be kind of fun. I've done a 2-player multiplayer over the landline here at my house, but I've never done it over the internet. I got fairly good internet speed, so it shouldn't be too laggy or anything, I wouldn't think. I do have fiber optic internet, so I've never had any trouble streaming and stuff, so that should be all good there. I'll have to dig through all my notes and stuff, see if I can find my old Discord password and stuff. If not, I'll probably just set up a new account. I know what I could do. I could just temporarily quickly switch hard drives, go back to my old Windows 10 computer, open up Discord and see if I can retrieve the password off it somehow. Because I think the last time I did use Discord, I think I was on Windows 10 yet. Here's a friendly reminder, people. That's going to hit me hard in October because I'm the guy in the neighborhood. I'm the tech guy. Windows 10 is expiring here in about a month. So if you're still using Windows 10, get on it. Either upgrade to 11 or switch to Linux. And end of support. Windows 10, I think, is October 15th, I think. No more security updates for Windows 10. So, around October, I'm sure Poopy's gonna hit the fan. The worst was when Windows XP expired. Oh man, people were pissed. People were just freaking out because that operating system was I would say XP and Windows 7 were the two most stable operating systems Microsoft ever had. XP especially. Everybody had XP for so long, and when that finally expired, oh man, people were just going nuts around here. Nobody wanted to give it up. When was that? 2014, I think, is when XP expired. God, that's over 10 years ago. It seems like it just happened yesterday. Weird. Oh yeah, it's really easy to get 25. You can get it on Steam, digital download, or if you're like me, you're old school, you want the actual CD. Just go on Amazon and get the CD, or I'm sorry, DVD. I don't think they put much on CD anymore. I don't even think a game this big, I don't even think would fit on a CD. Yeah, Windows 7 was a really good OS. I would say it's the second best. Windows XP was the best. Windows XP was such a good operating system. And it was, I think it was the longest running operating system. They just kept extending the support on it. Because I think XP came out in 2001, and I think it expired in 2014. It's funny, I remember when Windows 10 came out and they said Windows 10 was going to be the last Windows. I guess they was wrong about that. If 10 is expiring and 11 is going to be the primary one now, they should be, I would assume they're working on, I'm guessing they're going to call it 12. 12 should be in development about now, I would think. I'll have to look into that. Eventually, unfortunately, because I think they were kind of pushing for it before, and then people got pissed and they backed off. Eventually, I think Windows operating system is going to turn into a subscription service eventually someday. Which is whatever for me. The only reason I have Windows, I never use Windows for my online banking or any personal info. The only reason I got Windows is for gaming. Everything else I do on Linux. Linux is such a more stable operating system, and it's almost impossible to get malware or viruses with Linux. It is such a more secure operating system. Yeah, when I check my online bank statements or transfer money or anything like that, I don't trust Windows. Windows is such a terrible operating system. If they would just improve the gaming compatibility a little better with Linux, Linux would surely take over. I love Linux. Linux is a very good operating system. Linux Mint. Mint is a good operating system. It's probably the closest you can get to the Windows feel, where it feels like Windows, you know, the menu and stuff. Yeah, it's supposed to get down in the 40s here too. Fall has arrived. It feels good though, having that humidity gone. I just turned off my dehumidifier here a couple days ago. Can I make that sharp of a turn? Yeah, I guess I can. Well, guys, oh Christ, it's 10 after 9 already. I think I'll finish cutting up the hay here, and once I get done cutting this hay, I think we're gonna officially call it quits. So if anybody's got any good stories or final rants or say something, bring it on. And then once I get this field finished, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I really don't do the online banking either, but my bank recently started to charge $3 a month just for a paper bank statement, and I thought, screw that. So I do have to check my bank statements online to balance my checkbook. And I still print it out. I still want a paper copy, but I have to go online to print it. So... And I do have, although I haven't used it in quite a while, if you want to buy anything off eBay, it's almost a requirement. You have to have a PayPal account. I don't use it unless I absolutely have to, but I do have a PayPal account. And I pretty much keep that PayPal account at 0. But when I want to buy something, then I do have to transfer money from my bank account to PayPal. But I don't transfer any more over than I have to. And I only use it when I absolutely have to. You know, it's... Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Man, I remember when you could do stuff by mail order. And CODs. Do they even do CODs anymore? Cash on delivery? I bet they don't even do that anymore. It probably doesn't even exist. Where you could do like a mail order and do a COD and then they deliver it and you pay them cash, and I bet they don't. The good old days. I think you'll like it. Like I say, there is a lot of improvements, you know, especially the menu. I love FS22's menu much better than FS22. FS22 things are just like scattered all over the place, whereas FS25 things are categorized a little better. And I love, and if you can't find something, I love the search feature. I don't know how many times I've used that search feature when I can't find something. Big improvement in the menu, the purchase menu. And as time goes on, more and more vintage mods come out for FS25. So it's getting to where I'm getting to really like it. Get there. It might even be on sale now, being it's been out for a while, Jeremy. You might be able to find a sale on it too, or a discount. Cause I paid like $60 for my copy. Well, then I got for some strange reason I got the collector's edition because I wanted to try the key thing out. That I don't know why, but I did. I had to try the ignition key thing. I thought that was kind of cool. Let's see. Let's park this. We're making hay. Let's park this over there. Big improvement on the logging part. I love how much... I would have to say it's the logging thing is quite a bit easier. Let's see. Oh, of course I parked you in the way. Let's just kind of park you back here for now. Out of my way. I haven't played 19 in a long time. What's funny is I can play all of them. I have 15, 17, and 19 on my Windows 10 hard drive yet, and I have 22 and 25 on this computer. I could go back and play 15 if I wanted to, although I'd have to set up. How would I do that? That's on Windows 10 though. But yeah, I might have to do that some night. Just do like a retro gameplay night. Play the really old version, the first version, FS25. Maybe just for something different. Oh, I said I was going to call it a day here. Okay, well, I'll just get it parked here, ready for the fluff here. Alright, guys. I think we better call her a night. Let's see. Yeah, when it first came out, it was. It's that way with every version of the game. When it first comes out, the older version is always better until the mods catch up. And then once the mods catch up, then it's better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the older version of this Tedder was much better. But that's okay. I'll be honest, I kind of enjoy the... Where did I park that? I really enjoy playing with this old John Deere rake. Because I think I said this before. I had a rake almost exactly like this on my real farm. Only mine didn't have the steel wheels. It had the rubber wheels. But I raked hay with this exact model rake. So it's kind of fun raking hay with that old John Deere rake. So I don't mind it at all. Did I feed the cows before I started cutting hay? I thought I did. I just want to double check here. Yes, I did. Okay. So cows are good. Hay is cut. All I gotta do is ted the hay, rake the hay, bale the hay, and then I can get the plow out and finish basically this whole area. Geez, maybe I made that a little big. I don't know. Maybe I should, but yeah, this whole strip here, I want to make a nice cornfield. And, you know, I could show that off quick. What is that under? Just to give you a preview of what my plans are here before I shut down for the night. Forage harvester. Nope, that's not it. Maybe it's under just the headers. Yes, there it is. I finally found this. This was on 22. I want to use that. Can't get much more primitive than that. Jeremy knows this model. He's used this on his on FS25. This is probably the oldest, clunkiest, junkiest forage harvester you can get, and cheapest. Can't beat that one. It's very finicky about what trailer you can hook to it, and you gotta adjust the. There's a lot of fiddling around you gotta do to get it to work properly, but I kept fiddling with it until I got it to work the way I wanted it to. I don't remember what trailer I found to use with it that worked halfway decent. Was it? I think it was this one. Yeah, I think obviously we're not buying it that color. We'll probably go with this color. But yeah, that's the trailer I think I have planned for it. I think. It was one of them trailers, older looking trailers. But that's what I have planned for forage harvesting. There's never too many mods, Ivy. More the merrier. We need, what am I up to now? Let's see. Let's save the game here. Let's go to the main menu here. I had well over 1,000, maybe close to 1,100 mods on FS22. I just want to see how many I'm up to now on FS25. I think I got 800 something. More the merrier. Well, it used to tell you how many mods. Oh, I remember where it tells you how many mods. When you first boot up the game. There we go. I got 827 mods. Mod after mod after mod after mod. Look at all this fun stuff to play with. What is that? I don't remember that. Oops. Button top log grab. There's mods I don't even remember downloading. So many mods. More the merrier. Alright, everybody's saying their goodbyes. Get out of here. Go back, please. Back. Well, I'd say it was somewhat of a productive night. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to do. I wanted to get the cornfield done, but this is always another time. Only do so much in a day. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully things go well. We'll see you here again next week. If I have time, maybe I'll upload another edited video if I got time. I don't know how time's gonna go this week, so we'll see what happens. If I got time, I will. If not, hopefully I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye for now, and thanks for watching. Officially ending broadcast. Goodbye. See, we close that and end.